Hello everyone, this is my new Frost Mage guide for PvP. After the changes, Mage is kinda played a little bit different. Nothing special changed, right? Mage got nerfed a little bit, Frost Mage got nerfed, but it's still pretty much the same. It's just only few difference, and yeah, I'm gonna explain everything in this video. So stay tuned and let's start with gear and stats. Okay, so for a Frost Mage. So right now I'm running Forset because I'm playing Fire mainly. But once they uncap Conquest, when I play Frost, I won't be running Forset. I will be running 2-set, and my 2-set options will be Helm and Chest. Just because of like Haste Mastery. I don't think Mastery is actually bad for Frost. Like you press Ice Lance way more than you used to. So I think Mastery is not that bad. So yeah, you should be running 2-set. You can go with chest and shoulders or head and chest. My personal option will be head and chest, and the rest will be full haste versa, like haste versa neck, haste versa back, wrist, weapon. Of course, everything is just straight up haste verse. I crafted boots since there are no haste verse boots. I crafted one ring, and the other one is with conquest. I didn't craft both rings because I'm lacking some verse because I'm running 4-set, which of course I said will change when you get when they uncap conquest. So yeah, when they uncap conquest, I will be running 2-set with head and chest. Everything else haste verse. That's about it. Enchants are Chant of Broadening Rapidity on Cloak, 1000 Speed on Wrist, Authority of Radiant Power on Weapon, Scout's March, that's again speed on feet, Rings are verse enchants, but that will also change once they uncap Conquest. I will be enchanting Haste, because I won't be lacking so much verse because I'm running 4-set. And yeah, gems are again verse haste, but that will also be changed to haste verse once they uncap Conquest. That's about it from gear and stats. It's not that it's not that hard at all. It's just haste first on every single piece with 2-set. Pretty simple. And yeah, let's go to talents. I wanna talk about talents a little bit more. So right side, completely same. Completely same, nothing changed. You still go Deep Shatter, you still go Death's Chill, even though it's nerfed, you still go full Frostbolt, right? There is nothing better you can swap to. Since this is changed, it's not this used to be that orb gives you procs. This is changed as well, so there are like pretty useless talents. So you still play the same. The only thing different you can do is you can drop. So this is some NA versus EU tech. Okay, so EU mages all play Hailstones and Flash Freeze. NA mages all play Ray of Frost instead of Flash Freeze and Hailstones. So I tested both, and I actually think Ray of Frost is really good, because when you pop Veins, you cast Ray of Frost immediately, right? You want to get kicked on it. I've seen a lot of people say like, oh my god, no way, no one should ever play Ray because you'll just get kicked on it in this meta, blah blah, but you wanna get kicked on it. That's a good thing. Getting kicked on Ray is a good thing because you can just go and spam Frost Firebolts. Since this is Ray of Frost is only Frost School, Frost Firebolt is both Fire and Frost School. So if you get kicked on Ray, you can cast Frost Firebolts. So people pop Veins, press Ray, and then if they get kicked on it, they start casting Frost Firebolts. If they don't get kicked on it, well, it's like 5-6 million damage, right? You wanna flurry a target before you press Ray, because when you flurry a target, your Ray ticks will crit. If you don't flurry, Ray will just do nothing. So make sure to press flurry and then Ray into a flurry so you make your Ray crit. But overall, Hailstones and Flash Freeze is more damage. So it just depends on what you want to do. Like, I actually think Ray of Frost is good if enemies have a lot of interrupts. It's just good to press Veins and then Ray get kicked on it. And then you can just cast Frost Firebolts. But overall, now, I like Hailstones and Flash Freeze more because in this meta, so for example, last season, as a Frost Mage, you during Veins, you had to get the Frost Firebolts off. Like, you absolutely had to, that's the only way you win. Now, even if you're getting tunneled, like if you're getting tunneled and they have a lot of interrupts and stuff, you don't even really need to go for frostbolts. Like, a lot of people are just doing Lance, Flurry, Lance, Comet Storm, Lance, right? They're not even casting that much. That is because Frostfire bolts are nerfed, and Ice Lance actually hits way harder than it used to. So if they have a lot of interrupts and you're getting tunneled, you're just better off orbing, blizzarding, Comet Storm, Ice Lance, Flurry, Ice Lance. You're just better off spamming instant cast and then using Frostfire Bolt when you get proc. So that's a part that's changed a little bit. Ice Lance do a lot more damage, so I found myself casting because I'm used to last season build, right? And I find myself trying to get casts off during Veins no matter what, but it's actually like I feel the difference. Like when I don't force myself to cast and I just press Ice Lance and Flurry and instant cast, I do way more damage because I'm never getting interrupted or anything. So it's a little bit changed. Like last season, as I said, you had to get them off in order to win. This season, you actually don't really need to get them off, but still, if you are left free, of course you should cast them. Like, of course you should spam Frost Firebolts. So yeah, if you're getting tunneled, focus on using instant casts. If you're left free, pop off, Icy Veins, Frost Firebolt spam, do as much damage as you can. Right, so that's the right side. It's pretty simple. Same, nothing changed, nothing better you can swap to. This is by far the best build. You should never pick anything else except Ray if you want to. I already talked about this. So Flash and Hailstones, you drop Flash Freeze and Hailstones, you go Ray. It's really your call. Whatever you try both, and whatever you feel like is better, is like go for it. They're both really good. The difference is like very small. Overall, you will do more damage with Hailstones and Flash Freeze. Like, I don't know, a little bit more damage. It's actually you can feel it. But yeah, if you just want to go with Ray and get kicks out of the way and spam Frostbolt, that's also fine. And if they don't kick Ray, as I said, Ray do a lot of damage. And let's go to the left side as well. So this is a typical left side. You change this for Ring against Druids or whatever you play. I mean, you most of the time you will play Ring since you play with a Feral or like a Rogue, right? So you will play Ring to get the CC off. And then remove curse, you just play. If you need remove curse, you can just drop Tempest Barrier and just get remove curse. I don't see many people running Tempest Barrier. I fucking love this because it's a Purge Protect. I don't really feel like you need slow as Frost at all. So yeah, I'm running Tempest Barrier just to get a Purge Protect. Every time I blink I get a shield. And I just use it as a Purge Protect. That's why I only have one talent into it. Nothing big, nothing special. But if you need Remove Curse, you can just drop it and do this. If you don't need Remove, just put it here. There is like nothing else you can get to... I've seen some people go like Frost Nova Duration or whatever. I just feel like this is better. And not many people use it, but yeah. You basically, when you don't need the remove curse, you have like one talent free to spend. You can go slow, you can go Tempest Barrier, you can go improve Frost Nova, you can go whatever. It's your call. But the rest of this is pretty mandatory. You kinda need to. You play Mass Poly because of the fucking, what's it called? Thought Steal from Priest. They Thought Steal your Poly, you cannot sheep, so you can just Mass Poly, blink on top of them. Or Ring. And everything else is like a must-have, right? No, not this one. Sorry, this one. This one is useless. You never play this. Barrier diffusion is way better. This one is completely useless since you play OP barrier all the time. So yeah, your talents left side should look like this. Only thing you change is when you need remove curse, you put it here. When you don't, your call if you're gonna go with Tempest Barrier like I am, or you're gonna with slow or whatever you want to do. But yeah, this is the left side. So I went over left side and right side. Of course, Frostfire 3 must have, unplayable without it. Spellslinger is completely awful compared to Frostfire 3. So yeah, you just go Frostfire 3. Like, you go here for another barrier, you go here for severe temperatures, and you go here for elemental affinity. I used to love this. This was so good. I mean, this is still good. It reduces cooldown of DB and blast wave, but it also used to reduce cooldown of your Ring of Fire, and it was so nice. Ring of Fire was one of my favorite spells, but too bad they destroyed it completely. And now let's talk about the PvP talents. So it's Overpower Barrier, Icefall, Snowdrift. Depends on what you play. These are like shuffle lock-in talents, right? But if you play with like an outlaw rogue or a sub rogue, you drop Snowdrift. You don't need Snowdrift. If you're playing with a sub or an outlaw rogue, you don't need Snowdrift. So, but you need Master Shepherd, right? So this one is when you play with outlaw or sub. If you don't play with outlaw or sub specifically, you always go Snowdrift. And yeah, so these are like shuffle lock-in talents, these three. Only thing that changes if you have a rogue on your team, you go for Master Shepherd because you will be shipping a lot more and you don't actually need Snowdrift because they will be stunning everything for you. Yeah, that's like simple as that. Really simple as that. Frostbomb got buffed. I tested it. I got some crits over 2 mil, like 2.2, 2.5 mil crits. It's actually good. I had games where it did like 8% of my damage. But you just don't have talents to put it. Like, you just don't. As I said, you need OP barrier, you need Icefall, it's so good. You need Snowdrift. If you have a rogue, then arguably you can put Frostbomb, but I would still go with Master Shepherd because it's just better. You're shipping a lot. You're getting your velocity is increased by 12% while shipping, and also this talent is got like kinda buffed when they introduced that the polys are not breaking that easy. So now this talent is all of a sudden much better because your polys don't break from random AoE piece. So yeah, with a rogue is this. Without a rogue it's Snowdrift. Frostbomb is cool. If you wanna try it out, try it out. I just don't see what you would replace. And yeah, those are the talents. I went over left side, I went over right side, I went over PvP talents, and now let's talk about damage rotation, right? It's pretty simple. What I see people get confused about is they're like, I can't get casts off, I cannot get casts off, because last season I always used to tell people during veins you want to get casts off no matter what, because you'll do so much more damage and it's not really that hard. This season, as I said, it's a little bit different because your ice lands do a lot more damage. So if you are getting tunneled and they have a lot of kicks, you don't even need to cast. You can just press ice lances. You will do a lot of damage as well. So, but of course, if you are left free, you should always try to cast. Get your frostbolts off. You will do a lot of damage. Even sometimes on like your second or third, let's say your third veins in trees or like shuffle or whatever, you want to get casts off because you will basically win for sure. So what you do is, I mean in shuffle on your second vein, sorry, on your second veins, you kind of want to cast. You will do a lot more damage. And I see people get confused because they get kicked a lot and then they panic or stand still. But it's really not that hard. Like if you pop veins and you start casting Frostbolt and you get kicked on it, right? You can press Greater Invis, you can press Poly, you can press Mass Poly, you can Alter Time, you can Shifting Power, you can Blink. There is so much more things you can do if you get kicked on Frostbolt. So when you pop Veins and you start casting and you instantly get locked on Frostbolt, don't like stand still and like think what you're gonna do. Like you popped your Veins, you got kicked on Frostbolt, good. If they're on top of you, let's say you wall, you can blink in sheep, you can do so many things, right? If you get kicked again, you can shifting, right? So you pop Veins, you get kicked on Frostfire Bolt, you blink in, you sheep, you get kicked on sheep, good. 2 kicks out of the way, now you can cast Frostfire Bolts freely, nothing can stop you. If you don't get kicked on sheep, then good, you just landed a full poly on a healer or whoever you're going for, right? And yeah, if enemies have a lot of kicks, just before you pop Veins, just like get 1 or 2 kicks out of the way with poly or whatever, and then pop Veins and go cast. So it's really not that hard, like honestly. So you wanna Arena starts, right? You Orb, you Blizzard, you pop Veins, and then like you can just cast, right? Like you wanna get casts off, right? You Comet, keep casting. You wanna Flurry and then 2 Frostfire Bolts. Flurry, 2 Frostfire Bolts, so they crit, right? But if you are getting tunneled, you can just press Lance, and Flurry does not consume. When you have Ice Lance proc, your Flurry does not disappear. Your Flurry, what's it called? Your Winter Chill does not get consumed if you have Ice Lance procs. So that's what they changed. So now, if you have a lot of Ice Lance procs, right? So check it. I'm gonna press Flurry. I have 1 Ice Lance proc. I'm gonna press, and Winter Chill is not gonna disappear, right? No? So I can 2 more lances. That's what's changed this season. So spamming lance now is effective. Like you can spam so much lance now. So much. Because of that change. So I see I have 1 proc, right? And I have Winter Shield. I press lance, it does not consume, so I can press lance 2 more and both of them will crit, right? When you don't have, you just press Flurry and double Ice Lance. So you can do a lot more lances. And your Ice Lance, let me show, does 1.2 mil, right? Your Ice Lances hit hard. So I've had a lobby where I was getting tunneled by like a Windwalker and a BM Hunter. And they had like a Resto Shaman as their healer. And all I was doing was just, even when I pop Veils, I would just pop Veils or Blizzard, right? And then I would just use my instant casts. Like I was just using my instant casts, and someone said, "Are you full instant cast build?" No, but it's better if you're getting tunneled with a lot of kicks and whatever. It's better to just keep moving and just press instant cast. Like no, like you slow everyone. You are moving while pressing instant casts. No one can come close to you. You are still doing a lot of damage. You are slowing everyone while moving away from them. Like it's really hard for enemy melees to play when you do this. So yeah. As I said, if you are left free, pop off, use Veins, cast Frostbolts. You wanna cast Frostbolt Flurry, right? Then 2 Frostbolts, so they both crit. And then again, Frostbolt Flurry, 2 Frostbolts. That's if you are single targeting. If you are hitting 2 or 3 targets during Veins, if they're stacking and you are left free, you are alone, I would just spam Frostfire Bolt. I wouldn't Flurry. Feels like a waste of global if you're hitting 3 targets. It's just better off if you're like cleaving. You just throw in a pet root and you just pop off. But if you are getting tunneled, you kite and you press Ice Lance. Remember to press Ice Lance. The most important ability of this season, right, is Ice Lance. So yeah, I went over talents. I went over gearing. I went over rotation, right? At least I like explain you what you want to do, right? If you're getting tunnel, you press lance, you kite. If you're left 3, pop off, use your frostbolt and flurry. And yeah, that's it. The best comps you can play in 3v3 right now as a frost mage, be fair as any mage spec. Best comps you can play are FMP, that's Feral Mage Priest, Feral Mage, it's Feral Mage and Holy Priest, right? It can work with Disc as well, but it's just better with Holy right now. And the other one is, of course, RMP, which is Rogue Mage Priest. Outlaw RMP is so strong. Sub RMP is also good. I just think Outlaw is better. But for me personally, I think FMP is much more fun. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. It just feels nice. It just feels better. And yeah, it's usually FMP, FMP or RMP. Of course, as a Frost, you can pretty much play with any spec. You can pretty much play with anyone. So if you have some friends you want to play with, you want to have fun, and you are wondering what mage spec should I go Frost, because Frost you can play with anything. The Fire pretty much you can't. You can only play with a rogue or a feral. But Frost you can play with pretty much anything. You can play it with a Lock, you can play it with a fucking, I don't know, Hunter, you can play it with a Boomy. You can make Frost and something else work pretty much all the time, right? You can make any Frost Mage comp, you can make it work. You can play it with a Warrior, you can play it with anything. You can make anything work, but the best Frost Mage comps are FMP and RMP. Those are the best. But, as I said, you can make anything work. So, if you want to have fun, if you want to pick a Mage spec that you can play with anyone, go for Frost. By far the best option. And yeah, I really hope I explained everything. I don't really have much of Frost trees or shuffle gameplay recorded right now, because mainly I've been playing Fire. I just enjoy Fire right now. I think it's fun, even though I think Frost is way better. I'm just playing Fire right now. I'm not tryharding at all. I'm just having fun. But later in the season, when I push, I will definitely be playing Frost. Most likely FMP if we don't receive like another nerfs or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. This is a new Frost Mage PvP guide after the nerfs for Frost, and I still think Frost Mage is the best caster in the game next to Ellie. I think Ellie might be better than Frost Mage. There's two best casters in the game, even after the nerfs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I helped you a lot. I hope I explained everything you wanted. If I didn't explain everything, let me know in the comments. Ask me whatever. I always try to reply to the comments. And yeah, that's about it. Peace, boys. Peace.